President Trump once wrote a book called The Art of the Deal, in which he sold his capabilities for making great business deals. And that is how he is hoping to end the war in Ukraine, with a great deal. First thing, many Ukrainians will probably be rejoicing because so far funding has not been cut. Trump had threatened for many months, if not years, that if he got into power, he would stop giving Ukraine weapons. Sure, there's pressure on the EU right now. The EU are saying that they will have to pay for more, but Trump has not ruled out giving bullets to Ukraine. And then perhaps came these slightly surprising comments. Trump said that Vladimir Putin was destroying Russia. And by that he meant economically. He said that the war is costing Russia too much money and that essentially Russia is burning its financial bridges. It's unusual that Trump will come out and speak so critically of Vladimir Putin, who the American media often accuse of being best friends with each other. Trump also said that if Russia did not come to the table, Russia could indeed end up with more sanctions. Yes, the good old sanctions, the words we've heard from Biden for the last 4 years. Russia responded by saying, hey look, Trump, we admire you essentially, and we know it's not your fault that Ukraine has been hostile to Russia. Russia said, we just haven't seen the deal that you're talking about. Give us the deal and then we'll make a decision, but it has to be in Russia's interests. That is a surprising remark because actually Trump has contributed towards Ukraine's defense of Russia. America under Trump gave Ukraine some big rockets and missiles to defend against Russia. Trump has also said that he wants China to help. He feels that China is a big contributor towards the war and has a lot of influence over Vladimir Putin. He's not wrong. Trump has also said that he will ask the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries to lower the price of oil. He feels that the reason Russia has been able to stabilize its war efforts is because it is essentially still making a profit from oil. Stop the profit, Russia cannot continue to afford its war. If you think this all sounds familiar, that's because it is. Joe Biden has been saying these things for the last few years. Sanctions, economically strangle Russia, and hey China, please help. So far, it's nothing new. The only thing that seems to be a bit new right now is that Trump has said he wants NATO allies to raise their defending expenditure. Right now, NATO says to its members, spend 2% of your GDP on defense so we can be a strong, happy family. A lot of countries don't actually meet that 2%. But NATO is still working towards it. Now Trump has come along and said 2% is not enough. Double it? No, more. 5%. Countries like Canada were a bit concerned. Canada was like, whoa, some of us aren't even reaching 2% yet. And Trump said, don't worry, if you're having a lot of problems financially, you can always just join the USA and become our 51st state. That will solve the problem. Trump has not yet made any significant changes towards getting this conflict over and done with. Relax, you might say, it's only been a week. True, and we should normally give a new president a few months at least to start getting comfortable. But Trump did set up his own hype. He has said from the beginning that he would solve the war in 24 hours and then said he could do it while president-elect. While he sells these big promises, Ukrainian soldiers are still on the front line waiting eagerly for some kind of solution. Perhaps Trump is just being vague and more surprises are to come in the future. He's certainly got Zelensky and Putin on their toes right now. Perhaps that is, after all, the art of the deal.